In this video, we'll be working on creating external rotation in the shoulder joint, which will help open up the rib cage for breath. Seated on the floor, this is the most effective way to sit. However, you could do this standing with your hand on a table. Place your hand flat on the floor and find a comfortable position. You want to make purchase with the ground and be able to roll that whole forearm and elbow internally and externally. Really want to send that energetic line down into the floor as we begin to ground the whole arm and bring our focus to the shoulder joint and the side body as we start to externally rotate the arm by putting the energy down into the floor. But we're going to be using the side body as if you were pulling a wedgie out of your armpit. This whole side body will help to lift the rib cage in the front and also drag it down in the back, as well as assist with the scapular mobility, dragging the scapula down the back. So it doesn't look like I'm doing much, but if you look at my elbow, you can see I'm beginning to really externally rotate that arm with the attention and the focus, having it start at the shoulder and moving down into the elbow. Feeling that armpit get pulled out by the side body, and breath starts to show up. And as I press the energy down into the arm, I can lift the body while the arm is externally rotating and internally rotating when I return. So spiraling the arm out away from the body and then back in as I come back down. You'll notice as you do this that you probably are going to need to adjust your neck, reorganize the things in your body as things begin to shift. We're getting a little more advanced here. This is going to open up the wrist, not only the wrist that's right at the forearm, but within the palm of the hand are the wrist bones. So do this as to your comfort level, but we do need to move this tissue in the wrist. So point the fingers toward the body and just start doing what we've already been doing. You will see it feels different, and you can see as I'm doing this here, I'm focusing on feeling the scapula glide in and down my back. I'm trying to get the scapular mobility by using, again, that side body to drag it down and slide the scap. It's a little harder in this position, so don't push yourself if it is painful, but it will feel strenuous. And you begin to really feel the rib cage move and some spinal extension there. Give those wrists a little love by a little flexion and extension. Give a little mobility. Your wrists might feel stiff doing what we're doing. We're going to come into some knuckle movement. So you can see we're going to be strengthening the wrists. So come up on the knuckles and just do what you've been doing, the internal and external rotation, and just feel the difference when you have your knuckles on the floor. Over time, you want to make sure you can really feel all of them on the floor. My index finger knuckle in this particular instance is not touching the floor, and I would want to make sure I get that in on it in the future. Well, there you have it, just one of the many ways in which we can mobilize the shoulder joint and invite breath in.